What are you expecting Hopkins to actually do against Kovalev?
Same he's always done. Come out, be tentative, see what Sergey has early, and hoping that from round 6 on, he can overtake the fight and outpoint Sergey. But he has 6 rounds to deal with the first 6 rounds. Can he get past those rounds? And if it goes past 6, can he summon up enough energy to beat Sergey the last 6?
I'm saying, can he go past 6? Now, when you and I last spoke, you were talking about Kovalev really coming out and taking it to Bernard's body, to his arms, to his heart, even. But we also have never really seen Sergey go the distance. So how much energy should he be using in these earlier rounds?
He's going to be smart. He's going to pick his shots. But like I'm saying, if it goes past 6, he's not worried about it. He's trained for 12-round fight. We've done 12 4-minute rounds sparring, so he's not really worried about going the distance. He's had fresh, he has fresh opponents coming every 2 rounds. He's the only guy that's to work. Those guys are fresh, so he's gone 12 with no problem. And Bernard's not going to fight a 12-hard 12-round fight. That's not his style. That's not his way. Especially at this stage of his life, he's not going to do that. So if he's worried about this kid going 12 rounds, are you going to exert Sergey to the point where you make him exert his energy and have nothing left in his tank? Or are you going to conserve your energy, hoping that you can summon up enough energy for that 12-round distance? It's a two-way street. Bernard has to worry about himself. He's not worried about this kid. He has to worry about can he really do it. He hasn't had a hard fight in about 15 years.
How do you prep Sergey to deal with the kind of things that Bernard does in terms of distance, in terms of body positioning, spacing, the thinking man's fight?
Well, you got to sing along with him. You have to feint Bernard. You have to set traps. Bernard's there, but you got to feint and make him fall in a little bit.
But how do you prep Sergey for what he might see against Bernard that he might not have seen before?
If you know what Bernard does, you can't prepare him for everything Bernard does. He has to be able to, find a way within that fight to do it. But listen, if he has a good jab and a hard jab, gets Bernard in trouble. Taylor did it. Like I said, Pascal did it. Dawson did it. A good jab can get in trouble. This guy's a thudding jab. Whatever Bernard brings to the table, he can offset. Because he has one thing Bernard doesn't have. He has the power, he has the youth to offset that. Bernard has to worry about more what he's going to do to Bernard than what Bernard is going to do to him.
Speaking of Bernard Hopkins' power, he hasn't knocked anybody out in a long time, but he does have power.
And I always tell people, when he fights Shumenov, he sat down for 1 second and let the right hand go. He has power. If nothing else, at least to let you know he's still there. So you have to respect that.
That's what I was wondering. Are you anticipating that there's a way that Sergey could get too reckless and find himself walking into something?
There could always be that possibility, but he needs to set his mindset right. We have to make sure that we got him where he needs to just focus on round by round. If you break him down the way you want to, you get him. But don't be in a rush. Don't look for headshots. Just take your time. You got 12 rounds. If you go to 12, beat him for 12. He's an old man. Let him feel that pain. So like I said, Bernard's not going to come out the gate. It would be against it's just the way he does things, to just come out and try to knock this guy out. If he does, that's fine with us. He's not in the line of fire. It makes the fight easier. But that's not going to be Bernard. That's not his way. Never was, never will be. He's an old man. He fights like an old man, a smart old man.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What did you make of Bernard's comments about how you fared against him in your fight all those years?
I didn't mind that, because see, that let me know that all the things I've been saying about him have gotten inside his head. You're more worried about me than you are about this guy you're fighting. You better worry about him. You better worry about him and don't worry about me. But when the bell rings, I go down the steps. I ain't no problem with you. You got a problem with him. And he is hard. So it let me know that all things that I've been saying have gotten inside his head, and they're messing with him now.
Is it possible for Bernard does the language barrier keep the head games from Bernard?
From bothering Sergey?
Yeah, I love that, because he said, man, I can't say what this guy's saying, so he could care less. That's why Bernard tried to come at me. If he'd attack me, but I could care less. I'm not fighting you. Those days are gone. I can't get that revenge for this kid. So I'm cool with that.
I actually just want to ask about a different